There I was, empty-handed, crying out from the pit of my despair. There you were, in the shadows, holding out your hand. You made me there. And now where would I be without you? Where would I be, Jesus? You were the voice in the desert, calling me out in the dead of night.
Good morning and welcome to day 2 in our series on Blooms in the Barrenness. Today's reading is entitled Imitators of God. On a section of wall in the cliff near Ramsgate there's a lot of graffiti. One of the phrases was prominent: "Never stop being you." I used my phone camera to take a picture, knowing I'd probably write about it. As I walked away, a guy was walking towards me. I said good morning, and he looked at me and just ignored me. Oh well, I thought to myself, I will carry on being me. We live in a culture where we are always making comparisons with other people, whether it's their level of fame, possessions, social networks, suffering. We can easily find ourselves comparing our lot to that of others. The Bible has plenty to say on the topic. Galatians 1 verse 10 says, "For am I now seeking the approval of man or of God? Or am I trying to please man? If I was still trying to please man, I would not be a servant of Christ." Whatever we face in our lives, whether we love it or not, we have a responsibility to ensure that we are living for God. Every time we fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others and trying to be like someone else, we risk losing focus of our individual calling. There is only one of you, and your current journey should be shaping you to be more like Christ. If you are trying to live like any other person, then stop it, unless that other person is Christ. Ephesians 5 verses 1 to 2 says, "Therefore be imitators of God, as beloved children, and walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself up for us, a fragrant offering and sacrifice to God." It is when we live for Jesus and not for others that we can then become the most fruitful and unique version of ourselves. In essence, to never stop being you is actually to never stop being like Jesus.
There I was, empty-handed, crying out from the pit of my despair. There you were, in the shadows, holding out your hand. You made me there. And now where would I be without you? Where would I be, Jesus? You were the voice in the desert, calling me out in the dead of night, fighting my battles for me. You were my rescue story, lifted me up from the